And it was hot and sweaty down in Vegas, sunny and bright, and it has been raining up here on the top of Mount Charleston, and I am giddy to go on a ride. Look around. This is the trail, and up we go. So, climbing up lower Bristlecone Pine Trail, which is mostly a road that never gets any road traffic, just hikers and cyclists and bikes, like me. Horses. Did I say horses? And horses, but man, it's so pretty up here. And the contrast, you just look at the pine needles, the drips of water that are hanging on them because it's been raining. And just thinking about, you know, the contrast from the valley and the heat and the busyness and the rush. Then you come up here and you just look around at the beauty and the cooler air, the beautiful trees, and I don't know, I like the desert, I like the valley down in Vegas, but there's something about being up here that makes you reflect a little bit on life and what you're doing, and I don't know. I'm just glad I've got it close and you can come up and look at it. One thing I did want to show while I was climbing up this trail is the issue I'm having on this bike with the crank arm. The right crank arm hits the chainstay as it comes around, and if you look, you can see the left side clears just fine, but the right side, look how close that is. And if you're not pushing, if you're just pedaling lightly, it goes by, it doesn't hit. But if I'm pushing with the left pedal, there's enough flex in the frame that it makes it hit, which is disappointing. And the bike shop that sold me the bike, they thought it was just the boot, so they shaved the boot down. And yeah, if you're just spinning the pedals, the boot, when it was thick, did hit. Shave it down, doesn't hit. But as soon as you start pedaling, it does hit. So as soon as I started riding it on the road, I noticed it did hit. And on the dirt, it's worse. Especially when you're climbing, there's just, you have to put a lot more torque through the pedals. Tend to be riding in your lower gears. And when I'm climbing anything steep, it hits every time. So I sent an email to the shop today. I don't know if you guys see this. Hopefully we can work something out. I mean, it'd be something as easy as just moving the crank arm out a little bit or moving the chainstay in a little bit. I don't think it has to be super dramatic. We just need something. All right, well, I've reached the top of the road portion of this ride. You can see behind me here is where the road kind of comes up, and that's also straight back down towards Vegas. This is this giant Ponderosa, one of my favorite places to stop and get a little drink and catch my breath. The other thing that's cool right up here is the ski resort that's behind me. You can see up on Mount Charleston. It's so cool that this is just an hour from my house. And if you look, you can see those peaks that are right there, and you can see the parking lot and stuff, but the ski resort's kind of right behind that tree, and the ski lift goes up there. It doesn't go all the way up to those peaks, those chutes that come down. You'd have to hike yourself up there because the lifts don't go there right now. But
And I think it'd be cool if they did. So, anyway. All right. Another cool little landmark on this trail is this last little steep section. It's a little bit loose because the rain probably won't be that loose, but I've had trouble getting up it in the past. And I'm thinking with this new bike, these big wheels, it's gonna be okay. But that's it. So you can see the trail here, and then the little gray hill takes off. But man, what a view, eh? This was a good choice today to come up here instead of doing something else. Well, this is the trail, man. This is Bristlecone Trail. With all the bristlecone pines, you see the trail behind me. It's a little single track on the side of the hill. Just drops off steep. Drops off into little valley, little canyons, and lots of this, lots of exposed rock overlooking the canyon, the main part of the canyon over there. So pretty, so nice and cool. I bet it's 70 degrees up here. Maybe 75, but I bet it's 70 degrees. It feels so nice. Well, that was delightful. And you know, coming down, I did notice the lack of rear suspension. Like, it's not like you don't feel it. But the front fork feels fabulous. The big tires and the brakes that I've got feel excellent. The fit of the bike is perfect. I've never had a bike that fits this good, so in general I'm pretty stoked. That's a good looking machine. What a beautiful place to ride up here.